Today we'll build a simple note system in Notion so you never lose or forget a note ever again. This Notion tutorial is perfect for beginners, so if you're new to Notion then don't worry, because by the end of this video you'll have built your own Notion note setup from scratch whilst learning how to use Notion along the way. Before I get to the tutorial, if you can't bother building a note system from scratch, I'll put a link in the description to my productivity template headquarters. This has an advanced note system, resources system, task management system, and so much more. There's a bunch of stuff in it, all included in the one template. Again, there's a link in the description if you're interested. But if you want to build a Notion notes dashboard from scratch, then subscribe for Notion tutorials, and let's dive in. Alright, so here is our blank page for Notion. Now the worst thing you can do is simply just start writing notes here and just using this like a normal notes document or Word document. That is not going to help you or save you any time. So we need to learn one of the most crucial skills inside of Notion. To access it, we'll do / here, and this brings up the command bar. Now Notion has a long list of commands, as you can see, and it might seem overwhelming, but to be honest, most of them are pretty intuitive. Today we are going to be playing with databases, and we are going to use this gallery view here. Now if you don't want to scroll through this long list here to find it, you could simply just write gallery. So / gallery on the page, and then you can click here on gallery view database. Now this here is going to be a new empty data source. So here you can see it says new database and new page. So this is the name of the page, and this here is the name of the database. So I'll call this notes, and let's call this notes database, just so it's nice and obvious. Now as you can see, it says new page. It doesn't say new note. So if I just write page here and click away, as you can see, this page is showing up. Now this is a page just like this here is a page. So if you don't know, in Notion, you can add pages inside of pages. So a traditional system that we're used to is folders with pages inside of it. In Notion, we have pages that have pages inside of it. And our database entries work the same. So just like this is a page, this here inside the database is also a page. And what that means is we can start writing our notes as separate little pages. So I'll take a little note here and I can click away. Now that you understand the structure, let's quickly fix the aesthetics. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go up here to the top and click on these 3 dots. And I'm just going to change this to a serif font. People seem to prefer that for notes. The next thing here is these notes are quite large. So what I'm going to do is click on this little settings icon. I'll then click on layout, and then down here you can see card size medium. We are going to change that to small. Now the next thing to understand is this here Notion has pages. As you can see, there's a little icon next to it. We can actually click on that to change the emoji. So we can give it an emoji, we can give it an icon, or we can even upload our own image. So instead I'll just write paper and select this one here and yellow. Now we don't have to do that for every single one. I'll show you how to set that up automatically later on. The next thing you can do is hover up here and add an icon to the page. So click on add icon and I'll do the same icon here just like that. You can also, if you want, add a cover to the page. So I can click here on add cover, then click here on change, and here I have the default gallery. I can upload my own image, I can link from online, or I can use the Unsplash gallery. So I'll keep it nice and generic and just do a pink sky. Now another thing you can do is click on these 3 dots up here and do full width, but personally I don't think that's necessary for this page, so I'll change it back to the default size. Alright, now let's find a way to organize our notes. So I have this note here called Notion has pages, and by default I have this created property, and I have this default tags property. If you don't know, in Notion, databases have this thing called properties. You can basically filter, sort, and group your information. Plus, by using stuff like the number property, you can obviously do some maths, or by using the relation property, you can connect to other databases, but that's too advanced for this video, but it's still useful to know. So properties here allow us to do a bunch of really useful stuff. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do is just delete this created tag. I'm just going to show you how to do it in case you're not seeing it. So I'll click again on add property here and I'll select created time. This will now default add this time when it was created. Bear in mind there is a difference between this created time and the date property. People mix them up because as you can see there is the date here, but the date property doesn't add anything automatically. It just allows you to manually select the date. But we don't want that, we're going to be nice and lazy. The next thing that I would recommend is adding the checkbox property. And this here is simply going to be your archive. Basically, have you addressed the note? So we have archive and created time. And if you want, you can simply change the order of these as well. The problem is I can't see the created time or the archive. I actually have to click on it in order to see them. But I want to do it so I can see that without clicking onto the page. So what I'll do is click on Settings and click here on Property Visibility. I will now check in these eyeballs here so I can see the created time and see the archive. So now I can see Notion Has Pages was created on June 9th, 2026 at 8:42 a.m. And once I've clicked on the note and read this, then I can archive it either by clicking here or by clicking here. But as you'll see, when I click on Archive, it doesn't actually archive the note. I can still see it. So that's what we'll now do in the next chapter. So right now we have this page. We also have this database. But what we can do inside of databases is have multiple tabs, aka different views. So next to the database name, not the page name, I can click here on this plus icon. And here I can add a new view. Now there are a bunch of different views that we can play with. These are all types of databases. So basically, I could see all of my notes here. Instead of a gallery view like we have, I could see it as a table, or I could see it as a calendar. If you want to learn the basics of Notion in an afternoon, I have a course called Productive with Notion. I'll put a link in the description. This includes my Notion guide, but also my productivity guide with my own developed frameworks for productivity. I also have a bundle which includes my Notion template. I'll put a link in the description to that as well. But as this here is more advanced, we won't worry about these different views. Instead, we'll click here on these three dots and simply duplicate the view. Meaning because this here is a gallery view, when we duplicate the view, we're going to duplicate it being a gallery. Hope that makes sense. So now we have this gallery view and this gallery view. All the settings that I have on this one have been duplicated to this one. These are just different tabs, aka different views. If you find Notion's terminology confusing, I actually have a video that's all about that. So now what we'll do is have this view be all the ones we haven't archived, and then this view be all the ones we have archived. So here I'll right click on Gallery View on this first tab, and I'll call this New Notes. I can also click here and change the icon, of course, like that. So this here is my new notes. And then on this gallery view here, I'll right click and rename, and this will be archived. And then I'll add an icon as well. I like using the bin icon for archived. So we have new notes and archived. So right now I'm seeing this note here, Notion Has Pages. I'm seeing that on both of these. I don't want to see it on new notes right now because it's been archived. So what I'm going to do is use this feature here, filters. So I'll click on filter and I'll click on archive because we want to filter out the stuff that's been archived. And we'll simply say where archive is unchecked. So now as you can see, it doesn't show up here. If I click here on archived, we can see that here. Now that's a coincidence because this one here is ticked in, but let's say I untick it. As you can see, it still shows up here. So now we need to click on filter for this archived one and do the opposite. So we'll say where archived is checked in. So now on new notes, I can see it here and it's not on here because it's not been ticked in. But the second I tick this in, it gets removed from new notes and now it shows up here in archived. So we've now set up a simple archiving system for our notes. All right, we have one last thing for this note system, which is a notes template. Now again, with the confusing Notion terminology, we have database templates. So that is what we are going to be looking at today. So this here is a new template, aka a database template. And then we have Notion templates. It's confusing because it sounds pretty much the same, but Notion templates are where you download an entire system. So for example, I have a productivity template called my headquarters template. I'll put a link in the description to that if you're interested. This has a much more advanced note-taking system than the one we're building today. It also handles your resources. It has a really powerful task management system, project management system. It handles your time tracking. It's got a really unique journaling system that I invented, and it's got so much more. So when you download Headquarters, you get all of that stuff inside of the template. Again, I'll put a link in the description. But this here that we're looking at right now, that is a database template. But that's what we'll use for this next step. So I'll click here on New Template. And as you can see, it says you're editing a template in the Notes database. So I'll say here, New Note. And what I can do is then add an icon. And this is the icon that will appear every single time we write a note. Now you don't have to do this, but what you can do is add questions and stuff down here as well. And that will appear then every single time you want to add a new note. So I have this for my journaling system in Headquarters. By default, when you journal, you get a bunch of questions. It also brings in all the tasks you've completed that week. That way you can reflect on that. It's really cool. That's quite advanced to build though. But if you want something like that for this new note, then of course you could write that text here. That way you can answer those questions as you take the note. But I'll just leave it as this, nice and simple, and click away. The next thing that I'm going to do here is click on the down arrow and make this new note here the default instead. So I'll click on these three dots here and do set as default. And we'll make sure we do for all views in Notes database, not this one here. So I'll click on all views in Notes database. So now when I click on new page here, by default, it adds this icon and it says new note here, which of course I can change, and I can take my note, subscribe, and add a note for myself and click away. I've now taken this note and it sits here under new note. And the second I've read what this note says and actioned it, then I can simply click on archive. And it's no longer found here under new notes, instead it's being found here on archive. Now if you want a more advanced note-taking system, in Headquarters your notes actually appear on the relevant project. So when you take a note on, let's say, Project A, it actually appears on Project A's page. So when you're working on Project A, you can see all of the relevant tasks and all of the relevant notes. You can check out Headquarters, link in the description, or click on this video here to see the full tour. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in this video.